What is money? Before the invention of money as we know it today, societies exchanged goods and services through bartering. A hunter has animal pelts but needs grain. A farmer has grain but needs animal pelts. The hunter and the farmer trade with each other. Difficulties arise for the hunter when the farmer wants fish and not pelts. In many early civilizations, people agreed on exchanging the things with the greatest utility, such as specific food or tools. On an island in the South Pacific, large stones strewn on the island were used as means of exchange. This assumed that everyone knew where the stones were located. When the people on the island met tribes from other islands, their stones had no value for them, making trading of goods impossible. Using food products as a means of exchange also has some drawbacks. If you need to store your wealth for a long time, it might simply go rotten. It also takes a lot of valuable space. Precious metals were a better means of exchange. It did not expire, took little space, and the value of gold and silver was universally accepted. But how much gold do you need to pay for a bundle of carrots or a ship? What if you only had gold bars? Also, how do you know that it is actually pure gold and not mixed with other cheaper metals? The introduction of coins helped strong governments standardize the value of precious metals. However, governments soon learned that they could create coins containing less precious metals with lower intrinsic value, but they could still assert the same face value. In some countries, copper and other less precious metals than gold was used. Merchants had to hire people to carry all the heavy copper, and this was very impractical. Governments began to issue promissory notes guaranteeing they would hand over the metal if it was needed, and thus paper money was invented. Storing all the gold and precious metal became a headache for governments. After the Second World War, it was agreed among the largest countries that instead of backing their currencies with metals, they would instead back it with US dollars. The dollar would in turn be backed by gold. In 1973, the United States abandoned the gold standard, and the dollar has since then only kept its value thanks to the confidence people have in the US government. The price of a dollar is set by the supply and demand of the foreign exchange market. We no longer have a need for physical money. Most of the dollar changing hands today is in digital form. As long as people have confidence in a currency, it does not even need to be issued by a government.